Good morning, this is the Midnight Raven from Swaffham Park. So today I am not at the car boot sale, you might see. I am sitting in Swaffham Park after having a lovely breakfast at the Peddlers Cafe in town. I had a full breakfast for £5.90. Wasn't a bad price. And £5.90 for a full breakfast isn't a bad price in this day and age. In all honesty, beans, toast, sausage, bacon, egg, and she let me have a can of Coke instead of a cup of tea or coffee. So I am currently sitting in Swaffham Park, which doesn't look great today. Unfortunately, the kids of Swaffham don't know what a bin is. There is rubbish everywhere, and some rubbish, would you believe, is even next to the bin. Yep. Kids in Swaffham are that lazy. There is actual rubbish by the bin. Let me turn around and show you some of the debris. So, as you can see, debris over there, debris there, even a bottle right in front of my feet. Let's take a wander and see what else we can find. So there is a lot of debris. It's a beautiful park, mind you. You have the little kiddie bit, we have ping pong tables, we have a basketball court slash football court, we have the kind of basketball hoops that are just out and about, you've got the practice for football, you have the park for the kids, which isn't a bad park, mind you. It's not a bad park. This bit again, still more rubbish, and the funny thing is they are actual alcohol bottles and they're right next to the bin. Actually, alcohol. See that? They are alcohol bottles. I believe they are vodka, and they're in a kids' park. I hate to say it, but they had some left in and a kid just picked it up and drunk it. I mean, the bit in the middle, not so bad. We have like a swingy thing and some other bits. Over the back, you probably can't see it round about there. They have the play equipment, which is kind of like having an at-home gym as such, but obviously in a park. The park is quite nice. We have loads of pidgeys, beautiful trees. There are multiple seating areas dotting around the park. You also have a big bit over there to play in, and you also have a skate park, which is very useful. But the rubbish has always been a bit of a problem. If I just show you, bags everywhere, kids leaving Subway, and there are bins. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe there are 7 bins on here. 6 of them are actual bins, and one of them is what we call a doggy bin. But there are like 7 bins among the entire park, and it's really annoying to find that parks aren't looked after by kids. It's a shame, because in my day, I'm only like 36, but parks were, I want to say, well looked after, maintained. That is the only dog bin, I believe, on the whole thing, although I could be wrong, not having a dog. But there's this little wooden garden thing, which I've never seen. It has to be new. Has to be new. But this looks like this. Look at this. How beautiful this is. I suppose you could sit on the edge of it. It's kind of cool. And I suppose you could put a fire in it and it would light up, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. The garden. So it's kind of cool. Looks nice. Well maintained. If only I had something like this outside the front of my house, instead of just having nothing as such, then I don't want to go down the bottom and film because there are kids. But if I zoom in, here you can see all the gym equipment and more rubbish down the bottom. You can see it. I can't zoom in anymore. Then you have the play park, which again will have rubbish around it, bottles, because the kids throw it over the top, mind you. As good as that is, they throw the stuff around, chuck it on the top. They don't seem to care. I've actually seen girls do it myself when we've been down here for a picnic, and I've actually seen them throw it over the top. Just leisurely chuck it over their heads, like they don't have a care in the world, which is a real shame. I'm going to keep this end because obviously I don't want to film children for obvious reasons, but it is a lovely little area. Like I said, you've got the skate park down the bottom. You also do have, if I can zoom in, a zip wire down the bottom there. You also have a swing thing, and you have a couple of little kids apparatus again. I want to say that the kids apparatus for the younger kids is more well looked after, and it's the older kids that kind of ruin it. I want to say that. It's the older kids that kind of trash it and make a mess. They come down here in the evening with the alcohol, with the loud music, sit at the skate park and just basically make a nuisance of themselves. A lot of people have complained, but nothing's ever done. It's always, well, it's the parents' fault, which it is. Cans just dotted around, making a good old mess of the park. And like I said, the park itself for the little ones is really cool. I've even brought my boy down here during the day, and we've played ping pong. But yeah, just alcohol bottles everywhere, making a good old mess. But it's not a bad park. Kind of nice, kind of quaint. Obviously, ping pong table, you have to bring your own, which I do. We actually have our own ping pong set. Get us. And we play football there. Even I've played football, and it has a running track around the outside, which you don't get at many parks. You actually have a running track so that you can run around, maybe race your mates, something like that. So it's kind of cute, kind of fun. Yeah, I would say it's not a bad park. I just think that people kind of misuse it, and it's mainly, I don't want to blame the kids at the skate park, but it is mainly them. Let's be honest. Another bin. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bins so far, and no kids can find them. It's amazing. They should play a game called Find a Bin with a piece of rubbish, and, you know, really go for it. But yeah, the skate park, I suppose you could say, was most of the issues when it first came. Teenagers love skate parks, and unfortunately skate parks seem to bring unruly behaviour as well. Kids just generally being kids, I guess. But when it's disturbing your neighbours, causing an issue, things like that suddenly become different. And the skate park itself is kind of messy. There are bottles and stuff everywhere, and I don't want to film a child, but the little white patches are all debris. They bring their Subways down here, they bring the bottles down here, the Monster cans, and the kids sit on the top of the wooden bits and they throw them over the top. And I've actually seen it. more than once from numerous kids who somewhat believe that the bin is too far. And you will not believe this, there is actually a bin in the skate park. I believe there's actually one in it. There's one opposite it, there's one in it, and their shit is still all over the place. I kid you not. Yeah. So it's a lovely little place. You can bring your dogs here, let them have a run, bring your kids. We've had a picnic in this park numerous times. It's a good little place to come, mind you. It's not a bad park. Zip line, little things for the kids, kind of cool. We've brought my nieces here. They had a whale of a time, absolute whale of a time, playing. But yes, look, we are coming up on another bin. They do exist in this park. There is about 10 in all. I kid you not, this park has so many bins, it should be physically impossible to miss rubbish. So let's take a look, but not film anyone. See, little park, not bad, quaint little place. More rubbish. Looks good, doesn't it? It's a lovely little park, really. Zip wire, kind of cool, isn't it? Little park. Bit messy, but you know. Busy day. Oh, God, my legs. Oh, bins. Two more. Just saying. These, I didn't really want to talk where the kids are. These used to be toilets. They don't use them anymore because they kept getting vandaled once again. But yeah, let's go around the outside. But as you can see, the skate park itself, it's just messy. They just do not keep up on it. And as you can see, there are 10 bins at least on this park. You have the climbing frame, and all the little activities, and another bin, would you believe? That's like the 10th bin we've seen. So I'm going to turn this round and I'm going to finish up this video. So that was Swaffham Park. I don't know if it has an actual name. I've only lived here 3 months, but that's Swaffham Park in a nutshell. Quaint little place, seating, plenty for your kids to do. My 12-year-old absolutely loves the park, although he won't come down here without me. And he feels a bit, I wouldn't say intimidated as such, but when you get all the skate park people, it can be a bit kind of overbearing, would be the word I'd use, overbearing. But it is a nice park. It's a bit messy. If only the kids would take better care of it. The toilets would be open if they weren't vandalised. And there are 10 bins, at least. 2 of them are dog bins. 8 of them are like normal. There's even a bin in the actual skate park that they don't even use. And there's one outside of it and there's one behind it. So there's 3 bins in total at the park, in the skate park, and they don't use it. That's just my opinion. So if you want to see more from me, give me a big thumbs up, like and subscribe, and maybe I'll show you more of Swaffham at some point, which is currently where I now live. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.